I'm Don Singletary, and welcome to the channel where we teach affordable day trading. Let me show you exactly what I mean when I say affordable day trading. Watch this. Things are changing really fast for personal investors. Stock replacement investing is quite the thing now. Now, back in the day, before cell phones and gigaspeed internet, people depended largely, personal investors did, on stock purchasing programs. Well, now there are two things taking over this personal investing market at a very rapid pace: futures and stock options. Now, these futures and stock options don't do away with stocks. We just replace the way we trade the stock value. In today's featured trade, I'm going to show you how very much things have changed. Now, if I wanted to buy $24,396 worth of stock, I'd have to put up at least $12,000 and probably a little more than that. But today I'm going to control $24,396 worth of stock equity with an investment of less than $550, a leverage of 44 to 1, a lot of bang for the buck. Many people who find the channel here are new to futures trading, and these new financial products called the Micro Eminis that have been available only since May of 2019. Used to be traders had to put up around $5,000 to get in on this type of trading, but things have changed. New products, technology advances, and costs come down. Before the micros, it was very difficult to learn to trade this way because prices fluctuated at $20 and $50 per point. Values changing so fast, it was terrifying just trying to learn how to trade. But now with these 1/10 size future contracts, they trade for only $2 and $5 a point. In today's featured trade, I'll use the Micro NASDAQ100 futures, the micro that trades affordably at only $2 a point. Most of the stocks in this index are almost, if not already, completely household names. If you hit that subscribe button, you'll have full access to the more than 150 videos here on the channel. Learning to trade futures is really not that hard. Now, traditionally, they take a really hard way to teach it, but here on the channel, I only do one thing for the do-it-yourself investors who break it down, show you part by part, and try to teach it to you in the easiest and fastest way possible. Now, perhaps the most important thing about learning something new is consistency. That's why I use this same setup for all the trades, every single one, in more than 150 videos here on the channel. It's quite simple, really. Only 3 parts to the screen. The yellow is the 5-minute candlestick chart. The bottom pane in green is the trade signal indicator. That's called the MACD, sometimes the MACD is what people call it. And over on the side, on the left, is the bracket order frame to set up and enter the trade. It has the trade price, the stop order price that limits losses, and the target price. Isn't it great to have everything on one screen? It makes learning a lot easier and faster, too. Tasty Trade, formerly Tasty Works. See it, click it, trade it. Check it out with the broker link in the text below the video. Help support the channel, and I thank you. What you need to do to make money in this kind of trading, and it's very risky, is you need to learn to identify the opportunities that give you a better than 50-50 chance. And that takes time, practice, and experience. A scattergun approach, rapid fire, is a sure way to lose your money. February 21st, 2023. One thing this chart illustrates very well in the highlighted area from 9:30 till 10 o'clock, that's Eastern Time, the first half hour of the day session. That's a 60-point swing, both up and down, $120 at $2 a point. If you're a beginner, that's playing on the train track, and the train is coming. Don't do it. With a $15 to $30 stop order and that kind of volatility, you just get run over. I do see a trade on this chart, a much, much safer bet. From 7 a.m. all the way until 11 a.m., look at the downtrend. You can see after the first half hour of the market in the square there, between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m., the market is now ranging, but the major trend of the day is still down. So I guess it's kind of like a poker hand. There's no guarantees I'm going to win, but you learn when to play your cards. So there's a 4-hour downtrend, the volatility settled down, I'm going to short a contract. I want to be sure and point out one more very important thing about why I have confidence in shorting the contract at this time. I've shaded the right margin scale on the MACD in yellow. This is often overlooked. Here it shows a value of minus 15.91, well below the zero line. That indicates a relative strength of a downtrend in the prices, a valuable part of the MACD that you should learn to pay attention to. Had that value been higher, perhaps up nearer the zero line, my confidence in shorting would be much less. Now, if you're a beginner or only have limited experience, setting up this trade might look a little complicated at first, but I assure you, it's like driving a car. You'll be able to navigate this part of the learning curve pretty fast. Most people have the wrong impression of what day trading of this kind actually is. They imagine some formula used in rapid fire, just rinse, wash, and repeat over and over again for easy money. Well, if you believe in the Easter Bunny, knock yourself out. As I just warned you, you will blow up your account if you do that. Trade with rapid fire with very little regard for trade selection. Let me explain in a little more detail. I've spent 5.5, almost 6 minutes now just showing you how I found and set up this trade. As you'll see in a moment, the trade itself won't even last half as long as it took me to explain why I picked it. To put it a little more bluntly, if you spend your time thinking about how much money you're going to make and how fast, instead of on learning trade selection, you'll probably blow up your account. You don't get paid for counting your money. You get paid for learning trade selection. Here's where I enter the bracket order for the trade. I have a sales price. I'm going to short a contract at around $12,197.25. Looking at my stop loss, the Tasty Trade has a built-in calculator in the stop loss. I'm putting my stop up at 12,210, and you see in the red circle there, the estimated loss, if I get triggered out there, is around $25. And closing at profit, that's your target price. I'm going to put 12,180 on there. That means I would make about $34 to $36 on the trade if successful. So there you go. I have the entry price, stop price, and the target price. Only thing left to do is hit the send button, and I'm in the trade. And my order to sell the contract is immediately executed at $12,198.25. You can see the stop up there, $12,210. That's $23.50 up. That's my maximum risk on the trade. And the target down there at $12,180 as I put in with my bracket order. And within the first 30 seconds, I'm already up $16.50 on the trade. So I got my Tasty Trade mouse and do that click and drag thing with the left mouse button. And I bring my stop down. And within the first 30 seconds of a trade, I've completely eliminated losing any money whatsoever on this trade. I just hold that left mouse button down with my finger, and I can take my time here. And I can move it up and down, slide it any way I want there. And then when I get down to 196.50, I let go of the button. And now the worst thing can happen on this trade is I'll make $3.50, which will more than cover commissions. Folks, I've got a free trade. I have no risk at all left in this trade. And I've already got my Tasty Trade mouse out again. I'm trading down to 12,186. I'm up over $20, almost $26, I think, on the trade at this particular moment. And as I'm dragging that click and drag mouse down to put the stop on it, the price is sinking lower and lower and lower. So with my Tasty Trade mouse, I got the stop down to 12,187.50 and locked in an unrealized gain of $27.50 on the trade. And then just a few seconds later, I was stopped out as I hit my target down at 12,180. And now, as I love to say after a trade, let's count the money. But first, as Jimmy Buffett says, I want to tell you a quick semi-true story. I love these beach pictures. I always wanted to take my laptop and go trade on the beach. I actually did it one time. And you probably think this story's going to have a happy ending. But actually, I was sunburned and lost $80 in 5 minutes. Well, I got that one checked off my bucket list, didn't I? Doing the numbers now. The trade lasted 2.5 minutes, $36.50. Not life-changing money, but remember, we're trading the 1/10 size contracts. Had you been trading the regular E-mini of NASDAQ, you would have made $365. But you don't go from one E-mini all the way up to 10 times greater. That's jumping from $2 a point to $20 a point. Psychologically, that's a huge jump. So what you do is you add, instead of one, trade two. And then when you get comfortable and more confident, and as you go along, you're gradually getting faster, more competent, more experience, more time reading the charts, more time moving your stops, and it all comes together, hopefully. And you become a better and better trader. So wait until your confidence plateaus, and then go to 2 contracts or 3 or 4, whatever pleases you. But jumping from the 1/10 size to the full size is a huge mistake, and it's a very, very common mistake. Here's what happens. You trade with 1 contract. You win 4 out of 5 trades. You say, oh boy, I got this. This is easy. Then you go try the full E-mini at 10 times greater, and you can in one trade at 10 times larger, you can lose the profit of your last 5 trades all at one time. And that is like a car wreck for your confidence. So don't do that. Let the water heat up gradually, and just increase the contracts when you feel your confidence deserves it. I do realize I'm telling you something you already know. When you learn how to drive a car, you didn't hit the accelerator and go 0 to 60 in the first 5 seconds. Your job, what's the first thing you learn learning how to drive, is stay out of the ditches, right? Well, in this kind of trading, it's really risky. The first thing you learn is to preserve your account balance. Make your number 1 priority. Protect your account. Don't worry about how much money you may make or want to make. Just concentrate on learning to protect your balance. As you do that, your trades will get more profitable slowly sometimes, so be patient, and you'll get a confidence, and you'll know when you're ready to start trading 2 contracts instead of 1. And after you do that one time and you realize, hey, that really works, then you can do it again, and you can get up to larger trades and make more money. It's that simple. It's not that easy. There are 2 items on this page that can help you. How do you know when you're getting better at your trade selection? Well, for one thing, see, my maximum drawdown on this trade was $6.50. Well, when that drawdown goes less and less and less as you go on, and you start not letting bad trades destroy your account balance. In this particular trade, this happens too when you're getting better. In less than 1 minute into the trade, all the risk was eliminated. That's because that was my first priority. Now, once you eliminate all the risk, then you can start thinking, how can I make more money with this trade? That's how it works. Yeah, that's the fun part, but you have to work a little bit before you get there. Be sure and hit that subscribe button, because here in the new year, we're going to get back on schedule with regular featured trades of the week here on the channel, and join our 17,000 plus subscribers, and you'll be glad you did. If you're a newbie and you enjoyed today's video, I encourage you to take a look at my book. It has over 425 5-star reviews. Now, one of the reasons is because it helps speed up your learning. You know what's important and what isn't right away. And I use the same type of language in the book that I use here on the channel. I think you'll like it. It's on Amazon. Look for the book link and the text below the video. I appreciate that. Thank you. It supports the 150 free videos here on the channel. If you think this kind of trading is for you, do me a favor, please. Hit the like button if you want to see another video like or similar to the one you've seen today. Knowing that, I tally those, and it helps me make better videos here for the channel. I really, really appreciate that. I'm Don Singletary. I hope every day is a payday for you, and thank you.